Sends the pass down low. Now a quick pass to Farrell. And he blocks the shot. Great defensive play. Van City's got it in their own zone. Quick feed to Kadri. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Oh, he hammered him on the play.
Oh, this is just a thunderous hit. Talk about physical engagement. He got all of them, James.
That was big time.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming.
Let's go. Well, I'm at least here for a little bit. I'm here just for a little bit of time. Welcome, guys, to 239 Hockey League in the Crease. I'm Johnny B. And we do have the final, not the final week, the final night of season 39 here. A lot on the line. As you guys know it, I've been talking about it all week. First place on the line. Playoff spots on the line. It's welcome, Brandon. Welcome, Brandon. I'm only going to be here for another 10 minutes or so. We got to go pick up my son, and then I'll be back in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So I'm going to be absent for a good portion of game 1 and part of 2, but I should be back by the end of 2, back at 3. So if anybody wants, the media waiting channel, voice channel on Discord is up. If anybody wants to jump in and give a voice. Otherwise, I'll be back sometime between game 2 and 3, most likely. All right, I'm waiting for our headline series, which is going to be, Brandon's on. Brandon's on Twitch. Looks like short and sweet, taking on Roombas Revenge. This one's big. Heads up, Johnny, the makeup game between us and Rage and Honky will be the last game tonight. Okay, so that'll be featured on the single screen. All right, sounds good. I'll be back well before that. All right, so we have a little treat. We have a treat. Yes, I recall you guys talking about the Funkadelics Moose Hockey Club series, the makeup game. One game couldn't be finished because of lag outs. They're making that up tonight. So after the Moose Hockey Club Dad Bods game, we're going to be treated to a rematch, a replay. Smith Charles, hey, okay, here comes some more spam. Let's go get rid of this. See you later, spam. Why spam? You guys hit up my phone all the time with spam. You know, my emails. You get to go bye-byes. Okay, so Rob in the chat says Moose is up 1-0 halfway through the first period in the remake. Okay, or the rematch, or the reschedule, whatever you call it. The makeup game. All right, so we'll have that after the Moose Dad Bods game. Basically, game 4 tonight. So we'll have a little bit of a treat. I'll be home well before that. I'll be back well before that. I'll be able to capture that. So don't you guys worry. I'll be here. That'll be an interesting one. In the standings, so right now, Radley currently on a 7-stream streak. Nice, dude. Radley, you're the man, bud. 17 months in. My God. Woo, what's up, Rad, man? Hi, Wintertime. Good to see you tonight. Good to see you guys tonight. Like I mentioned earlier, I won't be on stream here in about 10 minutes. I got to leave. Pick up my son. I'll be back in about 20 minutes. So midway through game 2, late game 2-ish. I do apologize. I probably won't be able to update the series 1, whoever won the series in that time, until I get back. So it is the 239 Discord. Yep. Yeah, it's in the 239 Discord, but only team play, like only if you're signed up to play in the league. It's not a public server, not a public Discord, unfortunately, for obvious reasons. It would just be too much. It'd be too confusing to keep track of. Yeah, unfortunately, I do piggyback the Discord in my personal Discord. So any of the stats and updates and scores of the games will get posted in my Discord. So you're not completely out of the loop, but it's just with the scores. I may opt to follow more 239 Discord in mine, just to keep people in the loop. But that'll be something we can experiment with.
So they don't have Ozzy or.
All right, so I do have the Roomba short and sweet series in the main one because Roomba is battling.
Or Beacon. And
I thought you were already in my Discord, Wintertime. I thought you were already there. Yeah, I thought you were already in there. Hold on, let me hook you up. I got you. I got you. My bad. I thought I already got you on here. All right. Well, looking at the league here, and I do got to take off in about 5 minutes, maybe like 3 minutes. Short and sweet, already up 1-0 in the first period. Late in the first period, top right of the screen, no goals through one. Here in the Motor City Sees a Gap series, and nothing to play for here. Positioning, yeah. Actually, hold on a second. Hold on. No. Okay, scenario time, real quick before I leave. We do have a goal here for Roombas Revenge. It's going to be Nick the Greek scoring one here. My capture card not capturing. Awesome. I just plugged it in, that's why. All right, so check out a short and sweet, or I'm sorry, Sees a Gap and Motor City, who do play tonight. They play each other tonight. If one of these teams sweeps each other, they can be as high as second place. I know Motor City lost the head-to-head versus Labia, so they won't get first. The highest that they can do is second, which is not too bad. Not too bad. All right, I do got to take off, guys. I will be back in, give me like 25 minutes. So it's going to be a silent stream. The Discord, the 239 Discord media waiting channel is open. If anybody wants to comment, hey, it's open. It's all yours. So I'll be back. Peace. Shotgun, what's up, buddy?
Detroit's got it near the point. And he takes the feed. Detroit's looking to break out in their own end. Feeds the puck to Quick. He's got it now deep inside his own end. And it's a quick pass to Zimmerman. Broken up at center. Detroit's got the puck along the wall.
Wow, it's very nice.
Gotta give him that puck. Spit all that night. Gotta give him that puck. Spit all that night. Gotta give him that puck. Spit all that night. get hot too and spit out that thing. You get me? When he sees it, he's able to direct it to safety. I just like the way he's playing. He's confident between the pipes. And what that does is it gives confidence to his entire team ahead of him.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We are all tied up in this one. Detroit's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Moves it quickly over to Quick. And it's a quick pass to Vajuholahi. Broken up at center by Kelch. Sends it in front, and that's stopped.
Shesterkin's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Both teams readying here for the face-off. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Here he is on the tip. They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity. When we have a look at it, James, it looks like it's redirected, and that's just beautiful timing and get hands away from the body, be able to get it to go the opposite direction of the goaltender.
While the Senators are getting up, he's down by the wing to steal the puck.
All right, I have returned, everybody. Thank you for your patience. All right, let me update the games real quick, and we'll get back to the discussions. Thank you very much. Bear with me now. I'm updating everything. So it looks like Roombas Revenge ended up beating the Brown. No, I had to step out for a moment. All right, does anybody know what happened with the Dad Bods in game one? Please let me know. All right, left side of the screen. We have, yeah, I don't know what's happening with the Dad Bods game. So it looks like all right, Motor City won game one here. Overtime here in game two, and game three is about to start. Looks like game three is already underway with the Roombas Revenge winning a game. In this series, it looks like, yeah, Roombas Revenge won game one 3-2, and in short and sweet, crushed them 8-0 in game number two to kind of tie the series up. But this is a wild night here so far, man. This is crazy. All right, we do have a goal. Roombas Revenge, realizing the severity of this game, the importance of this game. Get the goal here, and I'm kind of impressed by Roombas Revenge. Just this season, obviously I wasn't here for game one. Just, I mean, overall, the fight that they're putting up. Now they're in 7th place. That's the highest that they could possibly be. And as a result, guys, the Funkadelics are officially eliminated from the playoffs. So Roombas Revenge, man, what a team! What a fight story! Like what a Cinderella story this team is. You know, kind of always on the cusp or out of the playoffs. You know, they were out and down and out for a while, but they've really brought the fight here. Now they gotta watch for Moose Hockey Club. That's the only team that they really got to watch for. Funkadelics are officially eliminated from the playoffs. Dad Bods are in 8th place with 27 points. The Funkadelics, the most they can get is 26, even if they win their remake game tonight. And Roombas Revenge, man, taking on Short and Sweet, who, I mean, Short and Sweet are just an incredible team. This is not an easy matchup, and I said this last night. Roombas Revenge have a good chance to make the playoffs, but they do have a tough opponent coming up. So, the final series of the season, playoffs on the line, I would not want to face Short and Sweet of all teams. So, kudos to them. I honestly think if Roombas Revenge can take this to overtime, and then they'll clinch. Now, I don't know what happened in Game 1 of the Moose Hockey Club Dad Bod series. The stats aren't updated, so unfortunately I don't have that information handy. If anybody can fill me in on that, it'd be very well appreciated. But here we go. Here comes Short and Sweet now. And down at the bottom, you can see here, down at the bottom, the Moose Hockey Club are winning 6-1. Okay, so the Moose won. All right, let's go with the Moose winning. I'm assuming this is game number 2. And I'm assuming it's 1-0 series lead. Oops, I got the wrong numbers. My bad. All right, so Moose are up 1-0, which means Moose have 24 points. Roombas Revenge have 27. So if Roombas Revenge can take this to overtime, they'll clinch. Rattling in the chat, needs seize the gap to steal the overtime win or game number 3. Yeah, we'll talk about the standings real quick here in a minute. Look at the standing. I wish the Moose series was updated. Really wouldn't mind if that was updated. It'd be great. Well, we can still talk because the Moose Dad Bod series has no bearing on the top 4 or 5 teams right now or at all. And Moose Sniper with the goal. Moose Hockey Club gotta win out tonight. Moose Hockey is up 1-0. Thank you, J Squad. Appreciate you, bud. Appreciate you, my brother. All right, Moose. So Moose now have 24 points. It looks like they're gonna win this game. I mean, it's 7-1, and they keep scoring. I think there's A-Train. Let's see him do his dive. All right. So, okay, so that kind of changes the dynamic. Oh my God, look who's in the chat, man. Joe freaking Shiny. Johnny, my boy, had to check in. Haven't been here in a minute. Dude, it's been more like 7,000 minutes. Good to see you, Joe. Welcome, man. Wow. That's just a blast from the past, ain't it? Holy crap. Good to see you, man. I haven't talked to you in a while. All right, so Motor City winning in overtime. They're up 2-0 now. Appreciate you, but yeah, I do apologize. My camera. Oh wait, I turned my camera off. Where is it? Where's my camera at? Oh, wait, it is on. Oh, it's buried behind Roomba Revenge. Oh, I'm behind Roomba Revenge's symbol. There we go. I was like, where's the camera? It's on. I appreciate you, Joe Shiny. Appreciate the kind words. Love the hop in here. It was a great stream. Thank you, man. Yeah, I've been doing this for over 5 years now. It's a long time. But it's been good. It's been fun. Speaking of good time, Nuts and Burgers have just scored a goal with about 3.5 seconds to go, and A-Train keeps scoring. Oh my God, Moose Hockey Club. Yikes. With another win, or Moose Hockey Club with a 9-1, and we're only in the second period. Dad Bod's completely falling apart right now. Oh my. Gonna try not to do that right away. Well, if these guys can update their... Oh, come on, man. Moose. Y'all be winning, bros. Get those stats in there. I need them real bad. All right, we got the second period warming up here, but let's take a look here real quick. So here are the standings as of right now. Unfortunately, we don't have the Moose Dad Bod series updated. To my knowledge, Moose Hockey Club won game 1, and they're about to win game 2. Let's just say it's over. So 26. Where is your stinker? That's right there, Baker. Moose Hockey Club now at 26 points. So they are right here in 9th place, and they are playing the 8th place Dad Bods. So if Moose Hockey Club can either win game... Wait, no, I don't 29. Yeah, no, they pretty much have to win outright, huh? Now, the Moose Hockey Club do have an extra game tonight. A rematch against the Funkadelics, who have nothing to play for right now. They were eliminated. So the most that they can get is 30 points. What is a stinker, baby? I'm a stinker at this game. Big goal. Short and sweet. It's going to be Nuts and Burgers, second of the game. Hale Poner on the assist. All right, here comes Short and Sweet on the boards with the puck. Coming up the right side, here comes Blip, gets the puck up the center. Here we go. D. Baker in the chat asks, do I like Donald Trump? I don't do politics. I don't care for any politician, to be quite honest. Not a political guy at all. So I have no opinion. I have no horse in the race. Yeah. Yeah, not a big politics guy. Left side of the screen. Here comes Roomba's Revenge with the puck. The Roomba's Revenge in the white jersey. Short and sweet, of course, in the pink. And almost got one there, but a huge defensive play to prevent that. That probably would have been a goal. My man don't miss too much. He does not miss a ton of goals. All right, here comes Roomba's Revenge in the white jerseys. We're talking about the left side of the screen, top screen if you're in the vertical view. Here comes interception by Short and Sweet. Up the ice, pass to the right, shot on goal, big save there. All right, I'm setting up the single game view for the makeup game. We have, after all these series are done, we still have a makeup game. Which I believe the Funkadelics are leading the series 2-0. But they're up 1-0 in the game. Is that correct? So I think it was J Squad who mentioned to me that somebody mentioned, or it was Rob, 32-34, mentioned that the game is 1-0 in the first period. We'll catch up to that as soon as all these games are done. I got the single game view ready for the makeup game coming up later tonight. Rage and Hockey says we will play out of hate. There you go. It's a good way to do it. And the Dad Pods, bottom right of the screen, do get a goal. Too little, too late. They're down by 7 with only 8 minutes left in the third. Game's just about done. It is done. I'm sorry, nothing against the Dad Pods. I just don't see a comeback. I don't see anybody coming back from this. All right, top of the right of the screen sees a gap up 1-0. 5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first period of that one. All right, left side. I'm focused on the left side. This is kind of a big one here because, I know Roombas Revenge trying to secure that final playoff. So now with Roombas Revenge doing pretty well tonight, Dad Bod's not doing so good at all, and they're the 8th seed. That actually helps Roombas Revenge. That makes their playoff journey a little bit easier, and Dad Bod's Now kind of looking like, oh God, hold up. What's going on? All right, second period over. In the second period of this short and sweet Roombas Revenge series, Nuts and Burger 2 goals tonight as they lead 2-1. D. Baker, what are these questions? In space. She's floating around exploring Mars. All right, so the Moose Hockey Club about to win the game here, bottom right of the screen. And for the Dad Bods, it's kind of a mercy. It's like, yeah, thank God this is over. Just a rough game. What's my team in the NHL? I tend to go for the San Jose Sharks. It's always been my team for the longest time. Although I have to admit, I don't follow hockey as much anymore. I'm mostly a football guy, predominantly. I'm a huge football fan. I love football. How about you, Baker? Who do you got in hockey? Who's your team? Everybody in the chat, even on Twitch, let me know your team. Let me know your favorite teams. Yeah, let me know who you guys cheer for. Mine is on Jupiter, says Wintertime. All right, Moose Hockey Club do win this second game by a score of like 8 million to 2. I'm not telling you. I'm going to guess Vancouver Canucks. Eastern New York Rangers. What about the Rangers? Are you a Rangers fan? You got to be a Rangers fan. Toronto Maple Leafs. How about Toronto Maple Leafs? I've been to many Leafs games back when I used to live in Toronto. That was back in the day, dude. There you go. I got it. I figured it out. I eventually figured it out. All right, do we have stats here? All right, so right now, Short and Sweet are tied with Labia for first place. So if Short and Sweet can either lose in overtime or win, they will be in first place. So 1 point clinches first for Short and Sweet, and they're winning right now 2-1. Almost halfway into the third period. About 13:20 left in the third period. D. Baker in the chat says, "I think you are drunked." What? So is that like, you think I am drunked? Like, drunk suggests past tense, as if I was drunk, but not anymore. To clear the air, I don't drink. So being drunk or stoned is not an option for me. I don't do that. But I appreciate the thought. Sometimes when we get games that have like multiple lagouts and like restarts, I feel like I should be drunk. But I resist the urge quite easily. Like I said, I don't drink, so it's easy for me. All right, big shot there. Roombas Revenge hit the post. Roombas Revenge. Big stuff here. If Roombas Revenge can win this game, or at least go to overtime, they should be able to clinch a spot. If Short and Sweet lose in overtime or win, they clinch first place. Yeah, overtime loss. I'm looking at the stats. That's what I'm looking at. Overtime loss clinches first for them. All right, left side of the screen. Puck goes all the way back into the Short and Sweet zone. And it's coming up the ice now. Short and Sweet, left side, offside. Where are you from, Baker? What part of the world are you from? Baby, I love you. Are you sure you're not drunk? Which is cool. I mean, that's none of my business. Hey, welcome to the stream, D. Baker. Hope you like what you see and stick around. Follow this channel, all that good stuff, if you feel. All right, here comes Short and Sweet. Roombas Revenge did tie the game up, by the way. 2-2, 5 minutes left in the third period. Baker is from Troll Town. Yeah, that's all right. He's allowed to. It's fine. Hey, he wants to talk. I just won't talk politics. I won't do that. Shot on goal. Big save there. And Short and Sweet preventing anything there. All right, Short and Sweet in front, scores 3-2 late in the game. Full send. I was watching that develop. Full send with the pass, or receiving the pass from Nutsenberger and Vidar in front. Short and Sweet take the lead, 3-2. Less than 5 to go in the game. All right, Short and Sweet. 2.5 to go in the game, and they are looking to take the win here. I guess I'm going to should I do the 2-game view? We'll do a 2-game view. I'm going to set up a 2-game view. Bear with me. The Motor City taking on Seize the Gap. It's going to go in there. Okay. Motor City taking on Seize the Gap. Oh, it looks like Moose Hockey Club are updating their stats finally. I appreciate that. I actually need those stats updated so I can talk about the playoffs implications. All right, 2-game view is set up, ready to go. As soon as we get this first game done here, this short and sweet game almost over, and it is 3-2. 28 seconds to go. All right, here we go. 28.3 seconds to go. Roombas Revenge are going to try everything they can to get this goal here. Let's focus on this left screen here. The top view on the vertical YouTube Shorts view, by the way. The white team, Roombas Revenge, looking to tie the game up here with a shot, anything. Oh, big interception. Good pass there. Good effort, but it was intercepted. And here it comes, short and sweet with some moves. Big save. Stonewall Goat keeps them alive. Although 8.4 seconds left, they got to march the entire length of the ice. Here comes short and sweet from the point. Oh, here we go. Roombas Revenge with some room. Brandon saves the game. A huge save. Oh my God. I wasn't sure. Holy crap. Congratulations. So short and sweet, clinching first place, and that might be the play of the game right there. Brandon's save with a second to go. That's the Brandon, speaking of which, he's in the chat right now. That's the Vezina right there. I think he just might have punched his ticket. That was absolutely huge. Not gonna lie, man. Roomba had a great chance at that, at least to tie it up, and man, Brandon just stonewalled them. See if we can get a replay on that one there. Two pad stack for the win. We got to be able. That's got to be a highlight in the game. I'm kind of waiting to see before I switch to the 2-game view. That was an exciting finish. I'm confident Roomba has clinched the playoffs. I think it's Dad Bods that got to watch out now. We'll take a look. Once all the stats get put in, we should have a better understanding. So short and sweet will finish the season at 21-6-3, 45 points. So no matter what Motor City does, short and sweet are your #1 seed in the league. Nuts and Burgers, 2 goals, 1 assist. Brandon with a 1 point. Wait, what was that? I couldn't see it. A 23 save effort for the win. What a huge. Oh, right here. Let's get a look at this right here. Here's the last play of the game. Roombas Revenge to win it or to tie up. No, Brandon's there to stack the pads. Let's take a look at it. Kane goes forehand, backhand. Brandon's already down with the double pad stack with 1.5 seconds to go. Yeah, we're going to watch the crap out of this. This is a good, exciting play. Tough break there by Kane. Kane kept it interesting. Kane kept it exciting. You have the feeling that Roombas Revenge could tie it up. A nice poke there, by the way. Got to give credit to that guy right there. Gets the puck over to Kane. Switches backhand and just got stuffed. That's a tough one. Tough break for Roombas Revenge. I'm pretty sure they should be able to make the playoffs. It really depends on this Dad Bods game. All right, let's switch over to the 2-game view. Thank you for providing the replay, by the way, guys. Appreciate that. All right, let me update the... All right, here we go. The final 2 games. So we have a little treat tonight. So at the end of this game, game number 3 coming up, we will have one more game. And we have a goal. Motor City. Looks like Joe Shiny, who popped in the chat a little earlier, which was nice to hear from him. I haven't heard from that guy in quite some time. And, oh my God, sees the gap now, leading the game. Not much time left in the third. You got just under 7 minutes to go. Motor City down 4-1. After the night that Motor City is playing tremendous all night. I want to wait till the end of we're going to wait till the end of the third period. After this game ends, look over at the stats and standings. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold up. First of all, something happened to the stream over here. Second of all, I don't think Roombas Revenge are that well off right now. They're going to get this fixed up. After this game, we're going to do a deep dive into the stats. As of right now, we do have to do some mental math because game 2 isn't updated. But we'll talk about Roombas Revenge put themselves in a good position, but it's not over. Not quite over. So, just give us 57 seconds. We'll talk about that. The only thing we do know for sure is that Short and Sweet, with a huge game 3, have clinched first place in the league. So they will be the first to choose their opponents in the first round in the round 1 of the playoffs. They get first dibs at an opponent. And Labia second place, the Masters in third place. For now, well, Motor City probably going to lose this game. So yeah, Short and Sweet will be first, Labia second, Masters in third. Motor City's finished fourth. So 19 seconds to go, unless Seize the Gap completely crap the bed. All right, thank you guys for getting. It looks like I'm getting the stat notifications. The stats are getting put in. That's going to help me tremendously. Mental math is fine, but it's just not something I really want to do. How the heck did Moose Hockey Club win 13-4? For God's, that's huge. What a beating! Oh my God. Oh, 10-2. You guys just had to fix the stats. You guys are crazy. All right. There it is. All right, so I'm going to update the 3-game view real quick. So Seize the Gap, avoiding the shutout, the sweep with a win there. 2-1 is the final result. So good for Seize the Gap. They end the season on a winning note and all that good stuff. So now it's just the guys over at the Moose, which actually, I don't think, they're not playing the Funkadelics yet, right? Moose are playing the Dad Bods still. Correct? Yep. Okay. Let's go. Sorry. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. So I guess they have a lag up. They're going to restart they're going to start the period here. I think it's period 3 coming up. So while they figure that out, let's talk about the stats. Short and sweet. Johnny, are you proud? I think we did it. Nah, man, you did do it. Yeah, that was crazy, dude. Yeah, how'd you guys... Okay, so... 21... Honestly, short and sweet. Yeah, so had that not have been a save, yeah, he'd be in second place. Labia, I think Labia has the head-to-head. So, yeah, Labia would have taken first place on that one. So that was huge. I'm sure Lemansky and company are watching and just kind of like frustrated. Not frustrated, I mean, they're still in second place. Obviously, short and sweet will get the first dibs at a playoff opponent. They get to choose first. That was exciting. Regardless, that was exciting. Great finish there. Look at the point differential, 47. 119 goals for, 72 against for short and sweet. Brandon, I missed one game, played every game just about. Yeah, I remember you missed the one for something. Something happened, I forget what, but that's impressive. Rookie season, plays every game just about. Nobody's going to take that away from you. And I think this series, this win, certainly that last play of the game, not that it boils down to one play, but it was a great way to finish. You know, definitely major Vezina stock. All right. Breakaway, dying seconds, 2 pad sack. Love it, dude. Love it. All right, so I don't know what's going on with this other series, but so here we go. Roombas Revenge at 27 points. Dad Bods, now they're currently winning. So they're currently winning right now. All right, so we'll get back to the game here. It's coming up. Anybody know what the score is? I totally lost track of the score. All right, does anybody know the score of the game? All right, sorry about that. I'm kind of back and forth. All right. Big score there. Big goal. 2-2 now. Okay, so 2-2 now. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, sorry. This was originally for... I had Moose Hockey Club taking on Funkadelics. So I got to switch it around. So it's 2-2 is a score now. In some period, that should be unnamed. Dude, lagouts are terrible. King Kwong says... What period is this, guys? All right, I'm guessing this is the second period about to end here. Alrighty now, looks like we're in the third period. King Kwong needs Rob to win in regulation. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, you're right. All right, let's take a look at the wins column real quick. So if Moose Hockey Club defeats Dad Bods in regulation, that essentially eliminates the Dad Bods. Roombas Revenge goes down to 8th. If this goes to overtime, it could spell trouble for Roombas Revenge. And Mr. Poole has just scored the goal. Or Rob to LOA. Huh? Actually, either team to win regulation. For the Dad Bods, anyway. So this is, I mean, the Dad Bods. I hit send on accident. It's all right. Forgive you. All right, so 3-2 Dad Bods. 12 minutes left in the third period, I believe. And then we'll have a remake game after this. All right, so if the dad... Oh, so here's the situations. No, it doesn't matter because Moose Hockey Club still have one more game tonight after this. It's a different series. Oh, this is a weird one. All right, so if the Dad Bods win, Dad Bods go to 7th, Roombas Revenge drops to 8th. But the Moose Hockey Club will be out of the playoffs, but they have the remake game they're doing tonight. If they win that, they're in the playoffs. Roombas Revenge is out. That was a Vez save, dude. GG, dude. Kane was slightly upset with that breakaway save at the end. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a I mean, I had in my gut feeling that Kane could score that one. I mean, it was a good play. It was just a really good save. I mean, and it's just unfortunate, something's got to give. You win some, you lose some. All right, and kill zone. Just against the best goalie in the league. That's what's up, bro. Oh my God, Dad Bods. Hold up, Dad Bod now 4-2. Okay, so this result does not fare well for Roombas Revenge. For their sake, they want Dad Bods to lose this game. Rocky in the chat, garbage goals. So this result is not good for Roombas Revenge. Because if Moose Hockey Club wins this game, Moose are in and Roombas Revenge are in. If Dad Bods win, Dad Bods are in, and Moose Hockey Club still have one more game to be in. So this is a tricky one. Roombas Revenge kind of on the edge of their seats watching this unfold. All right, sniper over to Rocky. Oh, here it comes, the Dad Bods, and it scores. It's kill zone for the Dad Bods, 5-2. I'm gonna spam Googles with invites. That's a good strategy right there. All right, so Dad Bods look like they're gonna take this game. It's kind of falling apart right now for the Moose Hockey Club. Here comes the Moose trying to get something going. It might be too little too late. I mean, there's still some time. It's just 3 goals in a minute and a half is just a tough one. So if you're on Roombas Revenge, this is not the result you want. You would want the Moose Hockey Club to just kind of end this right now and eliminate the Dad Bods, but the Dad Bods now breathing a sigh of relief. Holy timeouts. All right, here we go. Final 20 seconds of the game. I was clicking a to go past the video and join his EA invite. I shot on goal, and that'll be it. Dad Bods take game 3. So the playoff race just got a little more interesting. For everybody. Not just Roombas Revenge, but for Moose Hockey Club. So with that win, Dad Bods clinch the 7th playoff spot. It looks like everybody left the game. One more game, Rocky. That's it. This is it. All right. Once you guys update the stats, please update the stats. We can talk this through, but so with Dad Bods winning, Dad Bods now have 29 points. That knocks Roombas Revenge down to 8th. Dad Bods clinch the playoffs. So right now it's between Roombas Revenge and Moose Hockey Club. Moose Hockey Club have a rematch, or not a rematch, a makeup game against the Funkadelics. Now the Funkadelics are out. Nothing to play for, but maybe some pride or whatever, maybe some stats. If the Moose Hockey Club win the reschedule, they will be in 8th place. Roombas Revenge will be eliminated. How does head-to-head work? Is it wins and then head-to-head? Or how does... It doesn't matter. They got both. Moose Hockey Club have both the head-to-head and... Okay. So it's wins. Okay, so... Moose Hockey Club have to win the game, basically, to make the playoffs. If they lose or lose in overtime, they do not make the playoffs. Roombas Revenge have 13 wins. Moose Hockey Club would have 10 with 27 points. So, okay. So Moose Hockey Club have to win. They have to win in order to make the playoffs. Wow, this gets down to this. Gets down to the very end, which is absolutely incredible. All right, I'm trying to find the... Where did Rob put it in the chat? I know Rob put it in the chat what the score was. It's like 1-0 Dad Bod, or 1-0 Funkadelics, I think. It's in the chat. I'm finding it. Oh, Moose Hockey is up 1-0. Yeah, okay. Moose Hockey is up 1-0. So let me change this real quick. Bear with me. And it appears that the Funkadelics are up 2-0 in the series. Right? Moose Hockey Club and the Funkadelics. Yeah, Funkadelics are up 2-0. Yeah, up 1-0. Hold on. He said up 1-0 in the first period. All right, so we got a question in the chat. Kwong, I think, asks. Oh, no, Brandon is asking, what teams are left? I mean, to see if they updated the stats. Probably not. Anytime I have these lag outs, it takes a while to... All right. Oh my God, it is updated. Wow, good job, guys. All right, so right now, the only two teams we have to watch out for... Oops, sorry. Moose Hockey Club and Roombas Revenge. These are the last two teams who... Funkadelics are out, Iceholes are out, Dad Bods and up clinch. So the game is right now 1-0 Moose Hockey Club. Sometime in the first period, I believe halfway through. If Moose wins, Roomba's out. If Moose loses or loses in overtime, Moose is out. Roomba is in. Holy crap. This is literally down to the last bit here, down to the wire. Yikes. It literally, Moose has to win to make the playoffs. This is what we're down to. Nah, Moose has a tiebreaker on us. They don't. It's wins. Yeah, it's wins. So yeah, because Moose, they would only have 10 wins. Roombas Revenge have 13. So, holy crap. So it'll either be Roombas Revenge clinching the final playoff spot, or the Moose Hockey Club in the winner take all. Well, actually, no. Moose has to win. Funky Deluxe ain't taking much here. Actually, technically speaking, if Funkadelics win, they take 9th place. I mean, not that that means much, but I mean, that's a pride thing, I guess, right? I mean, Funkadelics have a little bit to play for, not much, but by virtue of wins. Oh, excuse me, I'm a little tired today, man. Frig. It's been a long day, but man, these playoffs starting to heat up a little bit. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So they're going to, King Kwong in the chat says, Funkadelics have a waiver center too. Ooh, that doesn't fare well for Roombas Revenge. Nothing against waivers. It's just, you don't got all your guys, you know, it's what's up. No, I saw somebody was asking for waivers in the Discord for this game, so what do we got? Yeah, we have someone named Juan on center for Funkadelics. All right, so they're going to kill some... Oh, they're going to do the score. Oh, perfect. Okay, so they're going to simulate the score. Yeah, that was a game goal because it is 1-0 Moose, so now I don't have to follow the score. And then they're just going to kill the time a little bit. Okay, I like what you guys are doing. This makes perfect sense. All right, so with this one, it's 1-0 Moose, and they're going to wait till about halfway through the first period, and then the game will commence as normal. That's what you're seeing here. Nobody's really, like I said, they're trying to get to the position where they're just kind of like, you know, where they left off when the game lagged out 8,000 years ago. So, 6 minutes, going to get a penalty killing time. Oh, Rob says 6 minutes left in the period. That's where they're going to simulate from. Okay. Because that's where the game left. So they're trying to get this down to where we were initially. Okay, I like this idea. All right, icing is the call. All right, looks like they're gonna, just so they can get a face off, it looks like. All right, so here we go. Still killing a little bit of time here. Padding defensive stats now. Rob's getting freebie takeaway and intercepts. That's a good point. That'll help with the stats a little bit. Artificially inflate the stats. Rocky in the chat. Woo, fun stuff. Whoop, I went. This is the most exciting hockey ever. There's A-Train with the puck, and now there's Rob with the puck. And now Cobb has the puck. Here comes Asol. Okay, looks like we're about ready to go. Okay, puck is out. All right, face off. Here we go. Finally, we're getting to the good stuff. We had to trudge through that for a bit. Roomba has an extra point if I don't pad stack poor Kane. Oh, I know. I bet he feels bad. I mean, Roomba, now looking at the way things shaped up, with Dad Bods winning game 3, I bet you Kane really wishes he would have gotten that goal. Just a tough break for him. He's a great player. A lot of pride. You know, I know he feels bad. It feels like I let his team down, but it was a heck of a game. All right, big hit. Here come the Funkadelics on the right side. Cobb in front to Ace Soul, and Ace Soul had a chance. Couldn't get the puck. Shot on goal, and big save there. Just a heck of a... He was just playing a heck of a goalie on the breakaway there. Here comes Sniper left side. A little weak shot there. Big save. And here comes the Funkadelics. Funkadelics with the puck in front. Down to the corner. Funkadelics in front. Oh, big block. Good chance at a goal there. Big saves there. 4 seconds to go in the period. All right, 1-0 Moose in a pivotal matchup here. The final game of the regular season. This was a reschedule from like many weeks ago. Just finally getting to it now. Yeah, most of these highlights are just going to be the guys playing around with the puck like a bunch of, you know, kids playing on in the driveway. I blame Dom for making me play D. Oh, Quonger. Oh, Kwong. Brandon in the chat, I really hope that's not what makes Roomba lose the playoffs, but that would block my Vez. Yeah, good point. You got to think of it from that. You know, I got to think of it from your perspective. That's what you want. You want to be the Vez and the winner. You want to win the playoffs. You want to, you know, do what's right for you and your team. All right, here comes the Funkadelics. Pass up the right side of Cobb. In front. Oh, almost. Gam babies with almost a shot. Big play there. Big save. King Kwong in the chat. Voting for Sweeney, for Rookie, and Vezina now. How does it even work? Oh, so what's going to happen? You've probably heard Pale Poner and others saying we need awards nominees. So there is a panel of awards guys. Usually I'm on that panel. And this panel picks the candidates to be, you know, like 3 to 4 or 5 candidates for each award. Then the league votes on those candidates. You'll see a Google Doc, I think it is, come out, and you'll cast your vote for who should win the Vezina, the Calder, et cetera, et cetera. And that's for voting-based awards. The stat-based ones are obviously the stat-based ones. Scary Terry and Locke for most improved. Absolutely. Don't even bother on that one. That's Scary Terry's all the way. All right, here come the Funkadelics now. Pass in front, and it's going the other way now. Oh, big shot, big save. Brandon in the chat, I want rookie and Vez and I'll be happy. Unless someone wants to vote for King Kwong for most improved. Let's go. Shot on goal by the Funk, and that's a big save. A-Train in front and big stop. Next year, Kwanger. It's always next year, Kwanger. All right, big stuff here. Up the right side, here comes the Funkadelics. Big save, scores. After the save, the rebound comes out, and the Moose, 2-0. All right, so Sniper, anybody who's on Roomba's Revenge right now, really getting nervous, biting some nails and whatever other bad habits y'all have. Oh my God, that's a tough one if you're Roomba's Revenge watching this. That's a good goal, by the way, too. Sniper after the rebound there. Brandon says, Johnny, I hope there's an award for you. You've been great all year. I'm watching the last game of the season of the league. Because of you, you deserve it. Thank you so much. Means the absolute world to me. Appreciate it. I enjoy doing it, man. You know, this is a great league. I've been doing it for over 5 years for a reason because I enjoy it. We got a great league, got a great group here, and I wouldn't have any other way. And it's been, if this wasn't a fun league to be a part of, I wouldn't do it. Simple as that. It's been great. Especially this season, we've had a big rookie class, probably one of our best, if not the best rookie class, talent-wise and personality-wise. Brandon, yourself, you've been in here, a bunch, very active in chat. Carpenis, great to see you guys doing your thing. It's enjoyable. It really is. I like watching the league develop and grow, and teams go up, teams go down, players go up, players go down. It's part of the fun. And the Moose now offside. Hard to think that tonight's the last night of the regular season. And we're down to a game that was a reschedule from like 8 weeks ago. Fat Load Broad, probably. I mean, I think he's definitely in the running. I did like the play of Carpenis as well. I thought he played great, but I do think Fat Load Broad, from an offensive standpoint, was kind of the man out there for rookies. Obviously, yourself and Sweeney and Net, good candidates there. The rookie. Yeah, we'll talk about this after this game. We're going to talk about the stats. Actually, we can go now. Let's look at it now. Fill out some time. All right, so the most points right now, unless Passive Menace explodes. No, I'm just kidding. The season's over. So it looks like Shem locks in the points leader. 91 points in 30 games, just shy of 3 points per game. Goals belongs to Fat Load Broad, a whopping 55 goals. So he gets the Rocket Richard Trophy this year. Radley two goals shy of that mark. The defensive stats, I think you got to look at JC Enterprise could be in the nomination for Norris as far as best defenseman. You got to include the offensive capabilities of that too. Has the highest plus-minus percentage, the highest goals, takeaway, giveaway ratio. So I think you got JC Enterprise up there for defenseman. And then the goalie stats. Yeah, Brandon leads the league in save percentage, 84-1. Sweeney at 83-1, and Jesus Hacks, who 82-8 behind him. Goals against average belongs to Brandon, 2-2-1, which is sparkly. Sweeney and Jesus at 2-3-7, 2-4-6 respectively. Jesus and Brandon lead the league in shutouts. So, I mean, the Vezina race, it's close, but I think you can sniff a winner on that one. It's from a statistical standpoint anyways. All right, big save there by the Funkadelics. 2-0 Moose in the third period. If the Funkadelics don't get anything going, Roombas revenge are out. Ace Soul clearing the puck around the boards, and it's going to get cleared. Here comes Raging Honky now. Over to Juan. Anybody know who Juan is? All right, big play. Oh, looks like we're going to get a tripping call. All right, the Funkadelics are going to get a chance on the power play here. Shot on goal. Big stop. All right, here we go. Face off in the Moose hockey zone. Big chance on the power play right now for the Funkadelics to get something going here. We're up the left side. Game babies. Shot in front. Oh, big save. No rebound. All right, face off in the zone. And here comes the Moose with a 14 and 40 left in the game. Oh, what that was a huge game, a save, not a game, huge save. Is this game the full third? This is the full third. The score is as it should be. The period is as it should be. So it's 2-0 Moose Hockey Club in the third period, 14 minutes to go. All right, big shot on goal. Big wall in front and there. K7 Chaos, thank you for the subscribe over on YouTube. What's going on, buddy? Thank you for the sub, K7. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you, bud. Hope you like. Obviously, you probably like what you see. I hope you like what you see. I appreciate the subscription, anyways. Though I appreciate you subbing to the channel, and hopefully, you'll stick around, man. Appreciate you. All right, big stop here, Sarge, with the stop for the Funkadelics. Like I said, it's tough if you're on Roombas Revenge because you know Funkadelics ain't got much to play. They really don't have anything to play for. They just kind of play, just for pride, maybe get some stats. But this situation favors the Moose. They just got to win, and they're in the playoffs. Big save there on a shot by A-Train. Right, here comes Juan over the right side of Cobb. All right, dumps it down. Here comes the Moose with the regaining the puck. Big shot there. Oh, big recovery there. Shot. Oh, that might have went wide. Oh my God, the rebound hits the post, and here comes the Moose. All right, stoppage in place. Sarge, big save. 6 saves this period so far. What an exciting matchup. Lots to unpack here as far as playoff implications. If the Moose Hockey Club win the game outright in regulation or overtime, they'll make the playoffs. If they lose or lose in overtime, that's not enough to make the playoffs. All right, here comes the Funk. In front. Oh, big stop there. Funkadelics had a chance. All right, big interception there by Raging Hunky. Turns it over. Oh, that was a lucky play. That was almost a goal. All right, going the other way. What's the viewer numbers on here? It's not accurate. I'm not always. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it looks like we got about 12 people on Twitch, like a handful of people on YouTube, and I don't see the names on YouTube. People keep coming in and out on YouTube. Actually, most people have been coming on YouTube Shorts. A few people pass through on the regular YouTube stream. Yeah, this is probably one of the most games, just shy of the 4 game nights. The biggest views, biggest crowd we get is during the draft. I think at one time I saw the number. We had like 115 people in the chat during the draft. It was crazy. All right, offside is the call. 48 seconds left in the game. Moose Hockey Club en route to a victory and a playoff berth. Unless they completely crap the bed. All right, 17 seconds to go. And, yeah, congratulations to the Moose Hockey Club. Oh, big save there by the Funkadelics. This'll do it. Congratulations, Moose. You make the playoffs. Yeah, that's the nail in the coffin. So, Roombas Revenge are officially eliminated from the playoffs. Moose Hockey Club will take the 8th seed. Roombas Revenge came that close. It was that close. They have nothing to be ashamed of. It was a great season. So congratulations, Moose. Big win. Big clinch. We got a first-time chat on Twitch. He says, smell my finger. I'm good. You've probably been scratching that booty, my man. I don't want to smell the booty. All right, Sniper with the spectacular goal there. 3-0 is the final score. And that'll do it. All right, if you would love to, would love to see it. Let me let's get into the chat studio. All right, JC Enterprise, there's a chat box over there. Congratulations, Moose Hockey Club. So with the first seed, short and sweet, JC Enterprise is here to announce. Short and Sweet is here to announce their first round opponents. Schneese, you're crazy, man. You're crazy, bro. All right, JC Enterprise. Who do you got, man? Who do you got for the first round? Short and sweet. We'll be playing. Hold on. Oh my God. Do I have a drum off? Hold on. Labia. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, that is spicy. Holy crap. That Brandon said it best. That's big D swinging, my man. Wow. Number 1, short and sweet, will take on number 2, Labia. Let's get a look at the playoff stats. Holy crap! That is this night just keeps getting crazier and crazier. I thought the ending of the short and sweet game, game 3, was huge. Then we have this reschedule, which ended huge. Team got knocked out of the playoffs. Now, JC Enterprise, the captain of the number 1 seed, comes in, big ding-dong swinging, and says, you know what, we're taking on the number 2 seed in the first round of the playoffs. So our first matchup is set. The next team to bid, the next team to pick their opponents are the Masters. Oh my, oops, I got the wrong scene up. Sorry guys, I'm failing at life here. Okay, you're good. Short and sweet. Short and sweet, number 1 taking on number 2. So these are your final rankings. Once this other game gets kind of set up in there. Once it gets set up in there. That's my son. Moose Hockey Club in 8th place. Roombas out of the playoffs. What an exciting season, though. That literally came down to the last 2.5 periods of a game that was rescheduled from like 5 weeks ago. They finally got around to playing it tonight. The night just gets spicier and spicier, man. So congratulations, everybody, this season. It was a fun one. I really, really enjoyed it. From coming down to the last games of the season to Brandon making a season clinching save, a first place clinching save on a tremendous forward, Kane, no less, to this coming down to the wire. So this was a great season 39. If this is a regular season, guys, playoffs are next week. What's in store? Yeah, Brandon 6 in the chat says Roomba makes the playoffs if I don't make that save. That's how. Yeah, that's how close this season came down to a shot on goal with like a second and a half left. That's what it came down to. And, not trying to rub salt in the wound. I think Ruben's revenge, frustrated enough as it is, but they should be proud. They put forth a decent season there. They came back strong at the end, just fell just short a little bit. With Moose Hockey Club having a bunch of games in hand that kind of helped their cause. But I'm the Vez. There we go. There we go. So Brandon definitely punching his ticket to the Vezina, possibly. Him, Sweeney, and Jesus Hacks are going to have a heck of a competitive battle together. So remember, guys, if you aren't a part of the awards panel, please consider joining it. Give us a little bit of time to vote on who's going to make the Vezina. But who's going to make the awards? Sorry. Join the panel. As soon as you guys in the league who aren't part of the panel, who are everybody in the league, please vote, but vote for real. Like, really consider the votes. Give it some thought because the players deserve it. So, Brandon in the chat, can we change Brandon 6 to 10-6? Sure, I'm good with it. Change it to 6-7. Right? Right? All right, that was lame. Okay, oh my God, hold up. Okay, so remember I told you JC Enterprise, the number 1 team, short and sweet, picking number 2 Labia to be their opponents in the first round. The Masturbators are now the next highest seed to pick, the number 3 seed. And here's their captain, Rattley. He has an announcement. He's going to pick his next opponent. And let's get some suspense sounds in there. All right, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Rattley might announce something. The Masturbators are choosing the Dad Bods. So there we go. We got our next matchup set. Number 3 Masturbators taking on the number 7, right? Yeah, number 7 Dad Bods. That is our next matchup. So short and sweet taking on Labia. Masturbators taking on Dad Bods. So now that leaves us with the next pick belongs to Motor City. Motor City will get to choose their opponents next. So it'll either be Seize a Gap, Grow Up, or Moose Hockey Club. Brandon says we went picnic. Absolutely, but that was huge, man. That's gutsy. That's gutsy. So not that it means everything, but okay. So the last time Short and Sweet and Labia took each other on. It looks like Labia might have won that one, but look at the scores: 4-3. Short and Sweet won 3-2. Labia winning 3-2. That was a close series. Let's open these up a little bit. Oh, that was at overtime night. Yeah. Yes. JC in the chat. That was the overtime. All these games were in overtime. So everybody got points out of this. So Labia got, what was it? Labia got 5 points out of that. Short and Sweet got 4. So like everybody pretty much won that night. Now overtime don't mean squad here in the playoffs, but what it means is these are going to be close games. Hey man, can you blame JC? He's swinging that Norris, man. He's swinging. He's going for the Norris, and he's got a good chance. All right, going big or go home. I love it. All right, looking at the other teams here. The Masters taking on the Dad Bods. The last time these two met, 2-1 series win for the Masters. Pretty convincing scores here, 5-1, 5-1 for the Masters, and then 5-2 for Dad Bods in Game 3. So a little bit of a different story there compared to the other series. So unless, Rocky, let's go, Rocky, in the chat. Let's go. There's Rocky. What's up, Rock man? Let me make sure our volume levels are high. Say something.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you were in here. I thought that you had left. It didn't show me that you were in here. Like, you know how it normally shows when somebody's like,
yeah, I
in
was
a Discord channel.
So I misunderstood JC Enterprise. So the whole plan was I was going to set up the stream, and he mentioned something about commentating, but I thought he was going to come in the voice chat. He meant on his stream in the game. So I misread that. Then I left because I figured he wasn't coming in. But what's going on, Rocky? Huge congratulations on an absolute nail biter of a season.
Yeah, coming down to the very last game.
Like I said, coming down to the last 2.5 periods of a game that was rescheduled 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad because like they had to have pretty much a full waiver team, but at the same time, I'm just going to take the luck and hopefully carry it into the playoffs.
It's just the way it happens sometimes. Obviously you win. It's it's really close. Like you had to win. If you win, you're in. If you lose, you're out. That was basically what you were faced with. So that's a huge one. And JC Enterprise in the chat says, my Wi-Fi was so awful we couldn't even stream. And Brandon in the chat, our rookie goaltender here, mentions Moose doesn't make it without the Vezina winning save. He wants that Vezina. I think he's a good candidate. We're talking about Brandon Six. I think he's a good candidate. Basically, it kind of also came down to a save. Kind of. Kane on the breakaway. Couldn't put it past Brandon Six. And then with you guys winning out, that series, you kind of punched the ticket, but it just came to a bunch of things.
Yeah, honestly, last week when we played, oh shit, who was it? It was, damn, I'm drawing a blank.
Let me see.
I was just looking at the teams too.
You played Grow Up, you played Roombas, and you played the Masters recently.
I think it was Grow Up. Yeah. We didn't have our actual lineup, and we just it didn't really gel the way that we had things set up. And I really wish that we had Clutch, because I think if Clutch was there and we were able to run the lineup that we've been running, I think we might have at least won that series. So I think we would have clinched a lot earlier, and it wouldn't have been as much of a nail biter. But It is what it is.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the nail biters. I like the Cinderella stories. I was really thinking that Roombas was gonna pull, be able to pull it off there. But Dad Bods kind of came through and won that game 3, and that put Roombas Revenge on the edge a little bit. And then you had the rematch. Yeah, you still have the one more game left, so it kind of helped out too. But so far, the only teams remaining that haven't had a matchup yet is Motor City, Seize the Gap, Grow Up, and Moose. So Motor City has the next pick of their opponents. I anticipate they're probably going to pick you guys. I think they're going to play it safe and kind of go for the team that just basically squeaked into the playoffs. Because Seize the Gap, and I'll probably say that their next opponent, I think they're going to pick you guys, Moose High Club, and then if it's not that, it'll be Grow Up. I don't think they're going to mess with Seize the Gap. Seize the Gap is 5th place, but they're really like a top 3 team. Just those other 3 teams are just freaking amazing, like huge.
I don't know. Maybe they do take the Seize the Gap. Like,
I think
they don't like the matchup up against us.
It'd be 2 evenly matched teams. It's Motor City at 19-8-3 taking on Seize the Gap 19-9-2. So it'd be like, about as even as you can get. I kind of like the short and sweet Labia series. I mean, they're relatively. They're just 2 points separating the two. Goal differentials.
I gotta be honest. I absolutely love that he picked Labia.
I do too.
Not only is it great media, but I don't know if you saw all the shit talk between them earlier in the week as they played each other. Like, it is going to be so much fun to watch.
This one's going to be kind of crazy. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's good for the media. Like, I'm excited to talk about it.
I was going to say the Golden Sash podcast is going to be lit after this.
Well, we're kind of up in the air on what we actually want to do. I'll probably still put out an episode because I didn't this week, but we were also talking about doing something live with some of the other media guys.
Oh, that's right. I did mention that if kind of the schedule works out, I'll be around. I should be around if anybody wants.
Yeah, if we don't get a show in, I'll definitely put out an episode, and I'll try to get as many other media personalities in as I can, so we can just all talk about it. Because get like Choco,
definitely Choco, Matt.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Just like try to get as many media guys together so we can all talk about it, and I think it'd be fun.
10-6 in the chat. Or is this this is on Spotify? Yeah, the podcast is on Spotify. Let's see.
If you go into the Discord and go under the Golden Stash Pod, all of the episodes are posted in there. Or you can go to the media announcements, and all of our media shit's posted in there as well.
Yeah, Golden Stash Podcast. I'm trying to find like the main page for it, but it's not. I can't find. I can't. I need like a big. I was gonna put my phone to the screen, but it's called the. Let's see if you guys.
It's right above the media waiting channel that we're talking in.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it's in our Discord. The Golden. Oh, he got it. Perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, man. You got a handful of episodes to listen to. If you're interested, just kind of. Some of them are really good, man. I really like. I like the music. By the way, the intro tracks you guys.
Yeah, I used the AI from.
It's okay.
No, it was just Choco was like, I was like, how the hell did you come up with that, Choco? And he was like, oh, AI. And he sent me the link, and all I typed in was podcast for a hockey league, and I picked the genre, and then that's what it came up with.
It did pretty good. I thought you got somebody to make that. Like we've had people in the past. Like we had a guy back in the Moose Hockey Club. His name was Eric. Viva La Vida. He was a game attack. He was a musician. He made a song for that league. So I thought we had somebody in this league who maybe did that. But that's pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty impressive.
I tried to go for like the hard rock sound because I really like that type of music. But it didn't hit like. It just didn't feel right. And then I heard that one, and I was like, that shit is fucking awesome.
That is fire.
Yeah. So
I like it.
I don't know if if we're gonna like, I don't know if you want to wait for him to post. Like, he hasn't said anything.
Okay, I'll hang up. I'll wait. Yeah, look
I
for
guess we can give it
something.
a couple minutes and see if he says anything.
Well, yeah, I'm game. I'll be around. And 10-6 in the chat says, "Got to hear my Vezina pod, my Vez pod." I'm excited too. Yeah, we'll do something. Guys, pay attention to the media Discord channels. We'll post our announcements in there on the things we're doing. Expect the media to be lit. Whatever it might, in whatever form it takes, it'll be out there.
Yeah, and I'm hoping in the off season I can get some feedback from the league on if there's like shit that people want me to do that I didn't do. Like, I didn't really talk about individual player stats that much because some people don't like that. Like, they can look up the stats themselves. But if there's people out there that like want me to talk more about like individual stats and maybe go over the series for the week, I could do that. I just want to get some feedback from people, on what people actually want to listen to.
I like that. That's a great way to do it. I just recently did a TikTok live on my other channel, Still City Sky Views, and when I asked the folks, that was exactly what I was asking. I was like, "What do you guys want to see?" And that's great. I think it's great. It's valuable, and it gears the media in the right direction where it's going to be appreciated the most. The people here, right, in this league. So. 10-6 in the chat says 1v1 roster shipment, quick scopes only. He got the joke. But yeah, I agree. And so for everybody who is listening, whatever brave souls are still out there after 2.5 hours, I appreciate you. And look for give us your suggestions. Look for the media tabs because there's going to be something in some form probably this weekend. We're talking with Matt 444, depending on his schedule, and Rocky and myself trying to get something going. Maybe it's a Golden Sash podcast only. Maybe it's Chaco. Maybe it's all of us. So we'll figure it out. But we'll get something going. And
we'll definitely get some type of media this weekend.
Yeah, if you guys
at least before the playoffs start for sure.
Oh yeah, because I'm excited. Great matchups, no scopes. We got great matchups. We got no scopes. There's your final standings. I'm just gonna show it to the top 8 teams. Short and sweet. Labia, the Masters, Motor City, Seize the Gap, Grow Up, Dad Bods, and Moose Hockey Club. Those are your playoff contenders. What a season it's been.
It was a good season, honestly.
Very, very successful season.
Yeah, with all the changes that we made in the off season, it was there was just a lot, and I'm glad that it feels like the league is heading in the right direction again.
I think so. And this being one of our biggest rookie classes, one of our best rookie classes, maybe the best rookie class, really helps grow the league in a positive direction. If there was one thing I would change about this season, holy crap. Maybe just a few less reschedules. Good Lord. I feel bad for Lamance.
Yeah,
that was nuts. Dude, that was nuts.
Yeah, that says something that we're definitely going to talk about. And
I feel bad for Lemansky who has to update dude, go on. Look, here. I don't know who has access to this. Am I allowed to show the reschedules Discord? Is that a no?
I mean, I don't
think it's not.
I don't see why not.
Okay. So here's what I do.
We got Shem typing.
Oh, Shem's saying things. Shem's doing Shem things.
Can we get a drum roll, please?
Yes, let's go. Let's get a drum roll going.
The suspense.
Oh, he stopped.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Maybe that was his cat walking
Shem,
across his keyboard.
Doing?
Maybe his cat was on his keyboard.
Shem, what are you doing, man?
Shem, you got to be doing Shem things. You're not doing Shem things. Guys, this is a Discord so I rely on a combination of the website and this Discord, the captains reschedules. So this is where the captains discuss, hey, here's Radley and JC. Hey, we're scheduling from the 14th to 26th, okay, cool. Dude, this is just this season. I had to put on, dude, you guys are killing me.
Yeah, it was Jimmy. Rescheduled this series to this date.
Here was Jimmy during his 96th reschedule. Lemancey's just like, bro. See, that's the reaction. I was like, dude, come on. I felt like there was a point where I felt like you needed an advanced degree in particle physics to figure out the reschedules. It was brutal. And then half the time the website wasn't updated. So I'm making up my streams based on the information on the website and a combination of the Discord. And both are wrong. It's like, oh my God, guys, killing me.
Yeah, it looks like Shem was just toying with us.
Yeah, Shem was just toying with, oh, no. He's back.
Oh, he's typing again.
Shem's saying things.
I think it's going to be us, but... oh, see? Big roll up.
Okay, we got our last two matchups. All right. So Motor City taking on Grow Up. That leaves Moose Hockey Club versus Seize the Gap in the first round. All right, so let's take a real quick look. So, again, playoffs are a different animal. So definitely the last time Seize the Gap and Moose played, Seize the Gap swept that series, but the scores were close, 3-2, 4-2, and the only game was 5-1. Different teams though, different looks.
Yeah, that was
a long time. That was December. That was a long time ago.
That was probably before we made the trade, right?
Yeah. Yep. Before all that. So really out the window. There's kind of a new series. Well, it is. Motor City, the last time they played Grow Up was actually 3 days ago. Motor City swept that series, including a 7-6 and a 7-4 victory. So those are absolutely huge. So to recap before we go, we're going to give Rocky kind of the last bit of the mic here. We're going to give his final thoughts. But before we go into that, Short and Sweet will take on Labia in the first round. The Masters take on Dad Bods. Motor City taking on Grow Up. Seize the Gap will play Moose Hockey Club. Those are your 4 matches starting presumably on Monday, I assume. So we'll see where we go from there.
It's going to be some good series.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. I'm not going to lie. I think so far, my most anticipated one's that Short and Sweet Labia series. Not taking anything away from the other series.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought the finals was going to be,
Yeah, but it's not. It's going to be like somebody's going to go out in the first round. That's freaking crazy. Like these could all go game 7 and all go to overtime. Like JC Enterprise mentioned, the last time these two teams played, all the games went to overtime.
Yeah, it's going to be
this buck wild.
It's going to be great playoffs. Like I'm excited.
The Masters and Dad Bods should be decent as well. Motor City and Grow Up, absolutely. Seize the Gap and Moose Hockey Club, it's going to be very intriguing. It's going to be a tough opponent, but again, it was a different rosters last time. Both rosters are pretty well different.
Yeah, I'll talk more about it later. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I don't want to talk too much because I'm not going to be able to talk when we do our show.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta save some for the show. You gotta save some for the playoff show. Yeah. You gotta save some. Otherwise, they'll be standing there like, what's that guy's name was? Sigi. The one time during the draft show, he just stood there, stared. I think it was before you. Maybe you were there. This dude just kind of sat there. I was like, okay, cool. So a lot of good stuff. We'll have a lot of discussions. There will be a playoff show in some form or another sometime this weekend. Look for the announcements in the Discord. We're gonna at everybody the crap out of you all, just to make sure you're all aware, because I think there's gonna be a lot of good stuff to talk about.
Yeah, that's really what I was gonna say. Like, just keep an eye out so we can get as many people into the show as possible. Yeah, that's really it. I'll try to figure out like who wants to join, and we'll try to get like a time and a date scheduled so I can get that out to everybody, and then we'll have a party, I guess. I'll bring some Pink Whitney for the occasion.
Oh God, let's go! Yeah, memories of the draft show.
I have not had Pink Whitney since that night, so
bad nights will do that. It'll kind of make it like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Bad memories.
Yeah, maybe I'll buy some like beer or something, but I ain't drinking no Pink Whitney.
No, that was a one and done.
Yep.
Oh man, Rocky, thank you for a great season. Thank you for coming in here tonight. I'm glad we got to didn't just get to end the night on okay, cool, team won, let's go home. Like, we got to have a great discussion. Yeah, let the folks know what's going on. Beautiful.
Well, once I saw the matchups going up and that you were still streaming, I had to jump in here.
Oh yeah, and I didn't even think about that. I figured I didn't even think about people, like, I didn't think anybody would announce any matchups, but I'm glad they did. All the matchups, boom, everything's set in stone. We're not waiting. We know everybody's playing, so we know who's playing, so that's good. Good luck to everybody next week. Looking forward to seeing you all. And I'm looking forward to some kind of a playoff show this weekend. Hit me up. Without further ado, for myself and the Rock Man, the man with the golden mustache. 239, have a great weekend. See you probably Monday.
Yeah, most likely.
Peace.